Want to quit your job in 2021? Here is what you need to do. Hello there, my name is Anna Lundberg. I'm the founder of One Step Outside, author of Leaving the Corporate 9 to 5 and host of the Reimagining Success podcast. And we are nearing the end of the dreaded 2020 and approaching 2021. And so I wanted to ask the question, is this now the year that we're going to go all in, that we're going to make this happen for you once and for all and really navigate that transition out of the so-called 9 to 5 and into working for yourself, having that wonderful freedom, flexibility, fulfillment, and importantly, financial security that you've been dreaming of. So we'll be talking lots more about this, of course, as we wrap up this year, head into a new one. Always we look at reimagining success, reviewing the year so far, maybe closing our eyes in some cases as to what's happened in 2020, planning ahead for 2021 in a holistic, big picture perspective of what's important in our life. But specifically on this idea of quitting the 9 to 5, leaving your job and starting a business. Why is 2021 the best time ever, I think, to do this, if not before? Well, every year, there are more tools and resources available, more opportunities to work remotely. In fact, thanks to COVID, that's even more the case now. Yes, I said the dreaded C word. There are, technological solutions, more courses and programs and coaches and all sorts of things that will help you make this possible. So it's more possible than ever from a technical standpoint, from a practical feasibility and so on, right? So that's hopefully exciting. I think COVID, on the other hand, has also woken a lot of people up to the fact that, hey, maybe my full-time job isn't as secure as I thought. When we talk about this decision, do I quit my job and start a business? We often latch onto the job as being that secure, stable, guaranteed income, and that's obviously not the case. And I certainly am a strong believer that working for yourself, managing your own time and finances, business strategy is the best way to have that autonomy, to have that diversity of income stream, even if it's just a side hustle alongside your full-time job. So it may be that you've woken up to that too and you're beginning to consider maybe, hey, I do want to make this happen for myself because actually my job wasn't as secure as I thought it was. It wasn't quite right. Now, of course, there are many individual reasons, and I talk about these a lot, for wanting to leave. There are what I call the push reasons, so negative things like toxic work culture, a bad boss, unfortunately, management style, maybe the values of the organisation, burnout, stress, redundancy, of course, unfortunately. And then there's the pull side, so wanting to make a meaningful difference, again, being drawn to something bigger, something more important, wanting that legacy that so many of us sort of tentatively maybe don't quite dare to talk about, and managing your time, traveling, having a young family, whatever that might be. So really thinking about why this is important to you. Above all, it takes time to build a business. If you want to do it, start sooner rather than later, because it's going to give you more of a runway. Even if you're not desperate to leave right now, if we start now, get the fundamentals in place, certainly work out what it is you want to do, validate, plan, and so on. That's going to really lay the foundation, and then you can hit the button when you're ready to go ahead. So that's really important. Again, it is going to take time. Validate your idea, build your audience, and move forwards and so on. And also, as I talked about last week, I think, if you have that idea, I'll do it when X, Y, Z, you know what, the perfect moment is never going to come. So I'd really encourage you to say, hey, not just why 2021, but why not? Why is now not the right time for you? So this is what we'll be exploring on the podcast this week. New episode on Thursday, reimaginingsuccesspodcast.com, or you can search Reimagining Success on your favourite app. So apologies for leaving you hanging once again, but I'll be talking through 5 steps that you can take. Assuming this is the year you want to make this happen, what are you going to do to make that happen? And the first step, I'll give you a clue, is in fact to get super clear on why you're committed. What does this look like for you? What's going to change for you and your family when you make this happen once and for all? And what's the default future if you don't make it happen? If you do want to do it, if you want to take this seriously, again, listen to the podcast, of course, but I'd love to book a call with you to talk you through the process as well and to help you lay the foundations for your transition. And please do also check out the Business Incubator, because this is my flagship program that's really going to take you from, hey, I want to do this, to how on earth do I do this? Hey, I'm doing it. Woohoo, I've done it. So 12-month program, really supporting you through, getting you the accountability, the support, the group, the mentoring from myself, the training and everything you could possibly need to make this transition. So head over to onestepoutside.com/9to5, onestepoutside.com/9to5 to check that out. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.